Something very, very beautiful. And again, great price for all 10 of those. All right. I want to share with you something else that brings a lot of ambiance to your home, and that's in addition to light of what we have coming up, but we also have water. And this is a beautiful classic fountain. It's a pedestal fountain from HGTV Home. The look, the sound of water is so soothing to us.
I think that, I mean, when you look at that, that's probably the biggest thing, is that you do have that nice little sound of the water trickling down off here. And you can see this one has that little finial, which is almost really an acorn shape. Is that an acorn? I think it is.
Yes.
An acorn on the top, right? I was looking at it earlier. I'm like, am I right? Is that an acorn? And it really is nice fountain. And then the cool thing about this is the size. The size, I think, is really nice. It's big enough, but it's not too large that you're not going to be able to handle this and put this in your yard. It comes in basically 3 pieces. It comes with the pump that you're going to need. It's all self-contained, so you don't need a water source to get this. You're going to put the water in the top, and then it's going to do it for you. And you can see the water's coming out the top, and it runs right down that finial there, and it just repeats that process. So weighs about 60 pounds, but it comes in 3 pieces, so you're going to be able to move that around. And then you just need somewhere to plug it in, and it does a great job at running the electrical, goes right down through the center of the fountain and then just out, and that needs to be plugged in, and you can really have a true focus or a true centerpiece to that outdoor area. I mean, look at maybe the front of your house as you lead up to your front door, and there's that area that you've planted, and it has nice ground cover, and there's a few plants and bushes in there. But imagine having this in the center of that area, and how great that would look.
I love fountains like these, and you know, what I like to do is, like, when I drive through different neighborhoods and look at people's landscaping and different things that they've done, my eye always goes to when they have a fountain. I always tell my husband, look, they have a fountain. This is something that you can have. I love that it's easy for you to set up, and you don't need a lot of tools and equipment to do that. Like you said, it comes in 3 different pieces. I love that the water is self-contained, so you're not having to constantly run water to it. And even think about putting it maybe in an area where it is hard to grow plants because there's a tree hanging over or whatever, but you still want to fill that in with something beautiful. This is it.
Exactly. And if you've ever thought about a fountain like this and you wanted to look for one, you can go out, and the cost can be more than double what we're looking at for a similar fountain. Because again, it is this is fiberglass reinforced cement, so it's a real stone look and feel. I mean, because there is weight to it as well, so it's stable. It's not going to fall over. As I said, it weighs 60 pounds, but the 3 pieces. You know what, Tamara? I'll just shoot over here. I want to show everyone, you know, how easy this is and how it works. Even this one piece right here, the finial that goes on there is definitely heavy. As I said, fiberglass reinforced concrete. And then this is where the pump lives, right inside here. And you can see the pump is just basically going to attach. There's a hose right there. That's what's going to lead that water out the top. The pump is going to connect basically right there. Once I push that on, I see I'm going to have to need 2 hands to do this, but the pump's going to push on right there. And then this actually covers up what goes down through, so the water doesn't come out. You run the electric down through the stand, through the base, and it comes out. You plug it in, and you're done. The rest of it comes in 2 pieces. So you've got the basin, kind of the bird feeder area, that whole area that's filled with water. And then you have the stand, and that's it. So you attach the pump, you run it down through the middle. It really takes just a couple of minutes. You can do this, and you have a great look, because some of them can be really heavy. They can be very difficult to work with. This one I thought was very simple.
And you know what, too? You're right. They can be very, very expensive. If you've ever, you know, priced, you know, fountains like this, or maybe you've gone by some of those statuary kind of places and just to look and see, they can be very expensive. That's why we always notice when somebody has a fountain, because we think, oh, wow, somebody spent a lot of money. But this one doesn't have to be. I also like, too, the color on them. A lot of times you'll see white fountains. Maybe you've seen them. If you've ever had a white fountain, you know it's hard to keep them white. They can get dirty, and then that's it. And there's nothing worse than than a dirty white fountain. There really isn't. This one has that beautiful patina to it that just looks very, it just looks like a piece of art to me.
It definitely does. It looks, I mean, even here, it looks like something that belongs in this space. And this is on a patio, so realistically, you could put it in the corner of your patio. We've got planters all around it. I mean, and it looks great. So you can put it in that area as well. Right. But I think you're right. It's going to fit in with almost anything.
Yeah.
Especially if you have, everyone has greenery. You're going to have some sort of shrubs or that ground cover. It looks really nice. And we have the solar lights coming up.
Yeah.
If you wanted to just really take that focal point, so you have the centerpiece can really be this fountain, and then the solar lights down the bottom that can really bring attention to it at night. They have a really nice look.
I mean, even look at our setup too. This is, the front door to our house, our outdoor house here at HSN, and you can see it's got some nice greenery. You've got some hanging pieces, and then you have the fountain, and it just really is that finishing touch to the whole thing. This is a price break, so you're saving $20 off of our regular HSN price. You have free shipping here. You even have flex pay, and we'll deliver it to you, so you don't have to go out and find a truck to put the fountain in and do all of that. We deliver it directly to you. As Peter said, it comes in 3 different pieces, so if it's you putting it together, it's kind of like plug and play. It really is pretty much as simple as that. One other thing that I like about this fountain is, as much as we love the sound of water, we don't want the water to be too loud.
It's definitely
and intrusive, and we don't want something that's going to splash all over the place. And you'll notice that this doesn't do either one of them. It's very serene. Yeah,
because what's happening is the water's coming out the top right there, but you can see how it really just runs its way down, and then you can see it moving all the water below there. But it's really nice, and I also think I talked about this because it looks like a bird feeder. I think this is going to bring in the birds. They're going to be having a little bird bath in there as well. So the combination of the water and the fountain, that can be nice. So maybe it can go somewhere in the yard where you're going to be relaxing outside, and you can look out, you can hear the fountain, you can see the fountain. If it does bring in the birds that want to play in the little fountain part of this, I think it'd be really nice.
I think it's very sweet when you have things like that. We have 2 red birds that come to our house.
Nice.
And my husband and I always say, oh, the red bird was back. Oh, I saw the red bird. It's just one of those fun kind of things to have. So that would be nice if you would attract something like, something like that, or that kind of thing to your home, to your backyard, or to your garden area. The fact that we have this for you today, again, at this point now, we have fewer than 600 of them left to go, period. So if you want them, if it's something you've been looking for, maybe we have just one at our front door, but maybe if you want to flank the door, we'll talk about doing that, doing things in 2s. Think about that. If that's something you want to try, you can definitely think about that. It's a little bit of a small price to pay for a big ambiance, a big look to your home.
Absolutely. It definitely will be that focal point. Wherever you put it, adding a fountain. Remember, it weighs about 60 pounds. It's 33 inches tall. Comes in 3 pieces. Super easy to put it together. And then you just pour some water in there and you're set to go.
I like that.
It's not bad.
So enjoy yours. Go ahead and give us a call, or you can go to hsn.com and get yours. Remember, you're saving $20 off of the regular price. You've got free shipping on that, and you have flex pay. So stay